the Mississippi River and the skyline of... And with tip...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting group for the Spurs. You've got Murray. Aldridge out there with Lyons. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Williamson. Down low. And it's Favors that time on the assist from Williamson.
Love the agility of Favors to roll hard to the rim after the screen. They count on him to handle that.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Here's Holiday, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Here's Ball. No good that time. Murray with the defensive effort. Here's San Antonio now. It's DeRozan with the drive. And that one drops.
Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the missed defensive rotation and takes advantage.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. And stolen by Aldridge. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Taken away by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Williamson with the ball. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
So fast in the open court, I say Zion is the ultimate fast break option.
Murray kicks to Forbes. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. He can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
It's DeRozan with the drive.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Ingram. Williamson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. They get the rebound. Favors out to the wing. Williamson dishes to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Derek Favors is a strong-willed player who fights for extra possessions. You gotta box this guy out.
Look at that.
Nice. Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Favors. Can't connect from short range.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Ball. No good there. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
White the pass to Purtle. And stolen by Reddick. Ingram against White. There's the lob to the hoop.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Murray outside. Ingram with the steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
New Orleans making some changes here. Jackson Hayes comes in for Okafor. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. The Spurs also changing it up. Walker's checked in for White. That's Mills in for Murray.
If you're a point guard and you want the ball at the end of games, you have to knock down free throws. That's something Lonzo Ball is working on, in my opinion.
Here's Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
New Orleans leading by 3. Pass the ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Hart. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
Frank Jackson, he's checked in for Ball. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson, and the basket is good.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Bellinelli passes to Pirtle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the power forward position. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Great positioning on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Top of the key. San Antonio getting another chance here. Pirtle finds Mills. It's Gay on the way. Just 5 to shoot. Great open look there. Gay's got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Bellinelli. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Redick up top, guarded by Walker. Was shot by Redick, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Mills can't hit.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
San Antonio leading by 5. Now here's Bellinelli. Passes it to Walker. Stolen by Jackson. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And it's Melly missing. Pirtle against Jackson. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Melly. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Walker. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Gay with the ball. It's blocked.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And another turnover here by New Orleans.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his first 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the inside, it's stolen by DeRozan. Inside, here's White. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's Ingram on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Forbes kicks to White. Here's Aldridge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
The crafty vet, Aldridge, positioning himself well to score, get fouled, or both.
Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. And San Antonio with the change here, too. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Holiday looking over the floor. To the middle, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
And White kicks to Murray. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
He's a big man you do not want to send to the line. LaMarcus is over 80% for his career.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Here's Favors, and a slam dunk by Favors.
Man, that's a big dude, but Derek Favors shrugging off contact and helping his team.
Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And that concludes the first half. Spurs lead by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Half. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. They played very good basketball in the second quarter. The scoreboard tells the story as their lead is... And that's...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And now the Pelicans on the break. Lobs it up for Favors and stolen by Murray. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Ingram. A nice shot by Aldridge. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
And Holiday kicks the ball. Back to Holiday. The pass to ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okafor. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson's checked in for Okafor. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker's subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. The Spurs also changing it up. Bellinelli comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Hayes. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Walker with a clean look. Offline with his 3.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Pass to Gay. The feed now to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
Gay against Williamson. With the floater. The rebound by the Spurs. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Outside, Redick for the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by White. And that's 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. White, good. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Holiday goes in. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And too long on the shot.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Williamson. They can't stop the run with that one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick.
Clean up in the paint section. Favors timing that one perfectly.
Here's DeRozan, and the Spurs scoring again.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's San Antonio as they end the 3rd quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now White, he dishes it to DeRozan. Passes to Aldridge. DeRozan against Williamson. DeRozan's shot is off. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. And the dunk by Williamson.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
White the pass to DeRozan. Here is Forbes. 3 on the clock. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Here's DeRozan, and the rejection by Favors.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
A second chance effort. Ball kicks to Williamson. Feeds it to Favors. Second chance shot. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Stolen by Ball. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Showing off the power there. Holiday likes to attack and comes at it with a lot of force.
White dishes to DeRozan. Back to White. To the paint. Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. Back to Aldridge. Just 4 to shoot. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. White, wide open. He fires. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ball with it. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Next level strength and athleticism. Zion making his presence felt on the offensive glass.
Murray against Ball. Murray, no good. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
And stolen by Reddick. A solo fast break. Goes up. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Oh, yeah, when a bigger guy like Favors runs down the court like that, it helps open up the offense.
Pass to DeRozan. 1:04 left here in the fourth quarter. Aldridge down low. Covered by Williamson. Shot clock at 3. Tries again. That shot no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ingram dishes to Favors. Basket counts.
He's a big body. Derek Favors able to weather the contact and guide it home.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray. The pass to DeRozan. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, it just wasn't meant to be. The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Money!
Outstanding read by Ball. Sizes up the situation and hits the biggest shot of the night.
Off target with that shot. And so it's San Antonio with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Now here's Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
And so he's able to get one of two. And here are the Spurs. In transition, here comes San Antonio. The shot's good from Forbes.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Winslow, the pass to Jackson. Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Back to Murray. Here is Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Lyles. Murray kicks to Forbes. And it's Lyles in the corner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now here's Morant. To the inside. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Lyles. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And DeRozan throws it down.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
It's Brooks on the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Rebound, San Antonio. Here is Forbes. Murray outside. To the left side wing. Spurs working the ball around now. Aldridge misses. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Murray surveying the D. Out to DeRozan. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly.
Oh, wow!
Nice! Oh, this is just being a good team. Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Spurs shooting their first free throw this game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Derek White's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. And there's the pass to Anderson. Here's Melton. Pass to Clark. Here's Gutteridge. DeRozan defending. Jones looking for an opening. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And here's Mills for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Mills passes to Gay. Bertle dishes to Gay. They get a hand on it. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Melton. No good with the triple. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. DeRozan. That's good. And it's 7 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact.
Second team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Jones, no one around him. And again, Memphis, no good. From deep. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And so White will bring it up for San Antonio. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. 4 on the shot clock. To the middle, here's Pirtle. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Kept alive. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Melton's got his first points in this one.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. White the pass to Pirtle. Gay outside. Back to Pirtle. Out to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Bellinelli for 3. Pirtle, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Pirtle's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the boards.
Back to Anderson. Here's Melton. Off target from three-point range. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Jones dishes to Clark. Pass to Anderson. Clark kicks to Anderson. No good on the 3. Spurs leading by 4. Pirtle finds Bellinelli. There's the triple. It's Clark with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Melton passes to Jones. And it's sent back by White. Now here is Pirtle. Defense right on him. And they're running. Lobbed up there for Clark. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. White looking around. Gay outside. Passes it to Pirtle. Outside, Walker. And here's Gay. It's White on the wing. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. .127 left in the second quarter. The pass to Melton. Clark with it. Defended by Pirtle. Here's Gutterich. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gutterich has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Walker. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. White goes in. Pirtle. The shot misses. And it's Memphis the other way. Anderson passes to Clark. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Gutterich can't get it to go.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pass to Bellinelli. White left side. Walker goes in. On the wing, Bellinelli. And they pick up 2.
Oh, man, it's great to see Bellinelli working that mid-range jumper. Defenses have to be more wary of him from there, given his sweet stroke.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Pirtle with the steal. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Spurs up 2.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And by just a fraction, they got the... And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get up.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Here's Allen. Out to Morant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Winslow kicks to Jackson. Back to Winslow. Clock at 6. Jackson passes to Allen. Another shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Back to Forbes. Outside DeRozan. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Winslow dishes to Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 5 now.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind him. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Morant with the steal. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Now here's Valanciunas. Out to Brooks. The 19-foot shot. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
And where Brooks, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Morant passes to Valanciunas, and he gets it to go. Valanciunas has got it all tied up now for Memphis.
The closer Valanciunas gets, the more dangerous he is, which is why he looks to score from there.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Mills with it, now guarded by Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Forbes. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Brooks, left side. In the corner, Winslow with it. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. You got to play heads up out there.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Mills. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks finds Valanciunas, and good that time.
Oh, this is the grit and grind Valanciunas gives you. I mean, someone that isn't going to give into the defense.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Walker in the post. Guarded by Morant. The kick out to Walker. They double team Walker. Back to Aldridge. It's Gay on the wing. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Gay's got 7.
Come on, you can't allow Gay to get comfortable from beyond the arc. He really stretches the D when he's nailing that long ball.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Back to Brooks. Inside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And stolen by Aldridge. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan, and it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
And the Spurs with some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Lonnie Walker. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, White. Down low, Poeltl lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
There's no stopping Poeltl when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Valanciunas, good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. On its way from DeRozan for 2. And finished off by DeRozan.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
It's stolen by Lyles. Winslow against DeRozan to the paint, stolen by Winslow. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. Jackson, that's good. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Murray outside. Clock at 6 to the inside. Lyles passes to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight and is going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And San Antonio also making a switch. Forbes checked in. Murray against Jones. Murray outside. Aldridge trying to break free.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Melton. Clark, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Clark's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Spurs passing it around. Aldridge dishes to Murray. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
When you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
And Zhang kicks to Jones. Count the basket. Jones has got his first points of the game.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Forbes, the pass to DeRozan. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lyles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Now Jones. To the wing right side with the shot. Here's Jang. Back to Jones. Passes it to Melton. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're up by 1. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Brandon Clark.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
Playing him tough inside and prevent the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
Over Clark. And it's DeRozan missing. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Here's Moran. It's in! And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
No, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. This is to Murray. Wide open. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Grizzlies with the rebound. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. It's deflected. Here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And the pass to Jackson. He feeds it to Winslow. Memphis moving it around. Here's Valanciunas. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Out to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Lyles. Forbes the pass to Lyles. The layup off target. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You got to love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Art comes in for Jaren Jackson. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. Murray outside. And the rejection by Jang. And they're on the break. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Murray, this is to DeRozan.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's a Ja Morant special, ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Morant against Murray. Pass to DeRozan.
It's been one of those nights from him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Morant, right side. It's stolen by Lyles. And the Spurs pushing it up now. DeRozan against Jang to the right side. Wide open look here for Murray. Up again. It falls.
And they do have a foul to give. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
To the left wing. Now here's Morant for 3. Can't connect. And so it's San Antonio who's straight. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on. And David Aldridge is standing by.
Hey, Kevin, the King.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bjelica is out there with Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And Bjelica kicks to Bogdanovich. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Kings moving the ball around. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 6 to shoot. Bjelica finds Barnes. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
A nice job by Bjelica. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Murray the pass to Forbes. Here's Murray from 15 feet away. The putback. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. It's deflected. It's stolen by Lyles. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Fox. Now the pass to Barnes. Kicks it to Bagley. Back to Barnes. Inside. And stolen by Aldridge. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Barnes. The jump hook. And it's DeRozan missing.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Now here is Aldridge. Murray right side. Fires the 3. Good D by Bogdanovich.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And Fox gets it to go. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Fox.
Going to have to do more to shut down Bagley.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Murray. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Kings. The Spurs also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now, here's Fox. Bagley the pass to Bjelica. Back to Bagley. To the middle. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. White the pass to Aldridge. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The attacking, aggressive mindset. You get it right there from Aldridge. In that area, he's focused, and he scores.
To the inside. Pass to Bjelica. Back to Hield. Outside, Fox. Down low. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. 1:25 left to play here in the first. And White kicks to Walker. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Stolen by Walker. White down low. He's covered by Joseph. Bellinelli for three. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
How about the fearlessness? And even in the face of the D, Bellinelli there makes him pay.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside, Joseph. To the paint. Bazemore passes to Giles. Inside. Outside, Joseph. 5 on the clock. Giles, the pass to Parker. Misses from short range. Spurs trail by 5. Walker with it. Out guarded by Hield. Here's Gay. Lays it up and off the glass.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
Giles kicks it to Bazemore. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Giles, that's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
White dishes to Pirtle. Walker the pass to Bellinelli. Now here is Pirtle. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Sacramento leading by 5. Live from Golden One Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Holmes in at the 5.
So you draw the defense into you deep, and then you wait, and then you get confident down low to draw contact.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Joseph, the pass to Parker. Now Holmes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marco Bellinelli picks one.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he checks in for Jabari Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Here's Forbes. No good on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Outside DeRozan. To the inside. Lyles passes to Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Mills is checked in. And stolen by Aldridge. Out to the right wing. Back to Lyles. Outside DeRozan. Spurs passing it around. And Mills kicks to DeRozan. Back to Mills. Just 3 to shoot. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Barnes finds Bielitsa.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Fox. Now Mills. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. DeRozan passes to Mills. Shoots over Fox. The offensive rebound, Aldridge.
Well, that was a nifty move from Aldridge. Catches the defender out of position and uses his expertise to take advantage.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Then for the Spurs, Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Count that one. Giles has got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Gay right side. Now here's Mills. Guarded by Fox. And it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
Efficiency with that activity there. Aldridge excels at getting ideal positioning on the offensive glass and then takes care of business.
And White kicks to Gay. He dishes it to Aldridge. Down low. Here's DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Kent Bazemore is checked in for the Kings. Joseph comes in for Fox. The Spurs also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Patty Mills. 1:05 left now here in the second. To the paint. The kick out to Walker. And now the Kings fast break. Pass to Bazemore. To the middle. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 9 points. White the pass to Poeltl.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For San Antonio, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That one is off.
And Poeltl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Murray's checked in for Derek White. Hield with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Gay finds Poeltl. Kicks it out to Gay. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Hield. Can't cash in from close range.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that's...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. DeRozan, that's good.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact.
Sacramento leading by 11. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
2 on the clock. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Murray with the ball. And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. Fox against Murray. Outside DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
Boy, and DeRozan is a tough assignment, able to fend off contact as well on that drive.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. Knocks it loose and stolen by Barnes. Here we go, one-on-one. Bagley finds Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists in the game. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pass to Lyles. Aldridge trying to break free, and with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut back down to 11. Big bucket there from Lyles.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Dishes to Bagley. Here's Bogdanovich. Bagley the pass to Bielitsa. And there are the Kings with another bucket. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. To the inside. Nice move. Bielitsa misses. Spurs trail by 11. It's DeRozan with the drive. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
On the wing, Heel. Outside, Joseph. To Holmes. He feeds it to Joseph. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from White.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Off target at the rim. The third quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 7. And we'll be back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Clock at 4. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Hield. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Gay. It's White on the wing. Back to Gay. Good work defensively by Holmes. Kings leading now by 9. Fox finds Holmes. Parker outside. Outside, Fox. Out to Parker. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Walker. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Gay. And the rejection by Holmes. And now the Kings fast break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for San Antonio. And Holmes throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And White kicks to DeRozan. The feed to Pirtle. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand. And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Hield, the pass to Barnes. Back to Hield. Down low. Here's Holmes. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Gay. Walker, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Fox passes to Holmes. Up top, Fox. Holmes kicks to Hield. Pirtle with the steal. And here comes one, leading the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
Sacramento making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And Bielitsa in for Harry Johnson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Lonnie Walker.
Bagley at 6'11". What an option there late.
Here's DeRozan over Barnes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Barnes. DeRozan against Barnes. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Bagley. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
DeRozan. Count it!
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He kicks it to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Back to Forbes. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's the Kings to start out. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Lyles passes to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Over Bagley. DeRozan's shot is off.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Clearly a foul.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Shoot 2.
He throw good. Fox.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside Aldridge. And there's the pass to DeRozan. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. There's the dish to Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. And it's sent back by Aldridge. DeRozan against Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan, and it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Bielitsa coming through big time.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. DeRozan's shot is off. And for the Kings, they're shooting about 59% from the floor. Offensively, they've been running without a hitch. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Outside DeRozan. Bagley with the block.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. His concentration on D.
Fox passes to Bagley. Offensive rebound. Fox kicks to Bagley. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Inside, Bogdanovich. Yes!
But the poise of the young player Bogdanovich, that's huge.
DeRozan with it. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Bogdanovich finds Bielitsa. Fox with it. Back to Bielitsa. It drops.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drive. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry. maybe the most famous building in all of Texas. It's the Alamo, of course, here in San Antonio. And before we...
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a...
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And for San Antonio, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. Ingram kicks to Holiday. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Williamson. In transition, here comes San Antonio. DeRozan passes to Forbes. Murray for 3. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Here's DeRozan. The dish to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got the opening field goal of the game for San Antonio. Ball feeling it out a bit. The pass to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Murray outside. Banked in off the glass.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
DeRozan with it. Now defended by Williamson. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Dishes it to DeRozan. Fires from deep. Murray, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And the dunk by Williamson.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. DeRozan against Ingram. Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. Clock is at 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Redick. Makes it off the glass.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Love how active Derek White is on offense. Good at making defenders question their decisions.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Pelicans. Okafor's checked in.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
It's stolen by Bellinelli. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
White against Jackson. Passes to Hayes. Okafor trying to get open. Hayes, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
For San Antonio, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Bellinelli. Pelicans trail by 4. Hart kicks to Okafor. Back to Hart. They need this. Second shot opportunity. Nifty move. And then Okafor slams it in.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Okay, outside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Jackson against White, right wing. Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. It's Redick on the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Got it off in time. That one's not going to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. A lot of former Blue Devils out there. Redick, Ingram, Zion, and Okafor all on the floor. And it's Holiday in at point guard.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Walker. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Ball comes in for J.J. Redick. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Favors. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. San Antonio leading. It's DeRozan with the drive. Got a piece of it.
When you mix ball's length with his timing, the result is a quality defensive play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ingram with it. Out guarded by Murray. Left side, ball. Misses from close range. San Antonio leading by 3. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
You see with DeMar, the long step on the drive, then quick to go airborne.
Pass to Williamson. And he banks in the layup. Williamson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ball against Murray. Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Wow, Aldridge attacking the rack. I love it.
Outside ball. Pass to Williamson. It's tipped. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Williamson's got 6.
Next level strength and athleticism. Zion making his presence felt on the offensive glass.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Shot from 12. The rebound by Holiday. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
You know, Ball loves to get into the open court where he has space and can make decisions on the fly.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Ingram with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Floats it up for Williamson. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
All that length, Aldridge able to close airspace quickly.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. The Pelicans also changing it up. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Drew Holiday. A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Redick comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Hayes down low. Hurdles there. The shot's good from Hayes.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Mills looking it over. The pass to Pirtle. Mills with it. Jackson on him. Mills finds Pirtle. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Pelicans have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That's good from Jackson. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White. And the Pelicans also making a change. Okafor is checked in for Hayes.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
41 seconds left here in the second. Here's Mills, and Okafor with the block. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Off on the layup. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Mills. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
They get it back. Okafor. And Pirtle sends it back.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
A really solid shooter once he gets to the line, and Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
11 seconds left to play here in the half. On the wing, Jackson. Shoots over Mills, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Spurs, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Murray finds DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Hold on!
You gotta buckle up on that one. Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Outside DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free. Great positioning on the putback.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
We see it night after night. Zion, relentless assault on the cup.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Murray against Ball. Murray the pass to Aldridge. DeRozan with it. Working on Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. DeRozan's shot is off.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Murray the pass to DeRozan. And it's good. 2 points. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
It's Ingram on the wing. He kicks to Favors. A rebound by the Spurs. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Forbes. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
A lot of teams bait Murray into taking this shot, and he obliges by knocking it down.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And here are the Pelicans now. New Orleans leading by 5. Ball, the pass to Ingram. To the paint. And it's Favors that time on the assist from Ingram. 8 points for Derek Favors.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Lyles kicks to Murray. Passes it to Forbes. And here is Aldridge. From downtown. Forbes can't get it to go. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. .27 seconds left to play in the third. It's White on the wing. Back to Pirtle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Here's Hart, defended by Pirtle. Hart, that's good.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pelicans lead by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Holiday at the 1 and Reddick at the 2. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the 4-man position.
I like the setup there by Holiday, a true combo guard. He understands that his playmaking is key to helping this offense run well.
Pelicans leading by 11. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Bellinelli, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Marco Bellinelli. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bellinelli. The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Both free throws good from Bellinelli. Now here is Holiday. Reddick surveying the D. Pass to Melly. Down low. Here's Hayes. And he makes good on the layup. Hayes has got 4 this quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Walker the pass to Pirtle. And it's good for 2.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Pelicans leading by 9. Outside Holiday. And stolen by White. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
First free throw is good. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for San Antonio. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Rudy Gay hits them both. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Hart. DeRozan defending. Gay comes over with a double team. It's stolen by DeRozan. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And it's in there.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
Outside Holiday. Here's Melly. Gay with the block. And they'll keep possession. Okafor finds Holiday. Back to Okafor. 4 on the clock. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Pelicans lead by 7. It's White on the wing, covered by Reddick. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And Murray subbed in for Lonnie Walker. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. Okafor kicks to Redick. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. The shot, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Ring shot on the way. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans leading by 7. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. That shot off. Good D by Williamson. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. And he makes that one.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
White finds Murray. Outside DeRozan. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting in San Antonio, DeMar DeRozan. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that brings them to within 10.
The 9th pick in 2009, DeRozan was part of a great draft class. Griffin, Harden, and Curry all included.
San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Outside, Ball. The kick out to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson from long range. Forbes with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Here's Ball. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Holiday. Here's Williamson. Williamson double team. The pass to Holiday. Clock at 4. Outside, Ball. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. DeRozan simply rising to the occasion with that huge shot.
Ingram kicks to Ball. The wide open look here for Holiday. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier.
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Murray. Free throw line jump shot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
Feeds it to Valanciunas. Rebound by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. DeRozan on the wing. Morant against Murray. Aldridge kicks to Forbes. Pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks with it. Now guarded by DeRozan.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the miss by Murray.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Valanciunas, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Murray outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. DeRozan scanning the floor. Shoots over Winslow. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. Good work there as it goes.
How about the athleticism from Valanciunas? Pours on the gas to ensure the finish in transition.
DeRozan against Winslow. Forbes the pass to Murray. Shoots over Morant. San Antonio again missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Passes it to Valanciunas. There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Lyles. In transition, here come the Spurs. It's deflected. Here's Jackson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Now the pass to Gay. Now here's Mills, defended by Jones. Gets a hand on it. Memphis leading by 4. Clark finds Jackson. Good.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Mills. And he He's fouled pretty hard on. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Melton's checked in. Rudy Gay on the wing, defended by Anderson. Here's Pirtle. He dishes it to White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Clark dishes to Anderson. Back to Clark. He got it up. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 4. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Jakob Poeltl up there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the 2-guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Gay kicks to Poeltl. Kicks it out to Gay. It's White on the wing. The 3. A second chance effort. Walker the pass to Bellinelli. Here's Poeltl. Gay outside. It's White on the wing. On the wing, Bellinelli. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Poeltl has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
And Jakob Poeltl, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for White. Murray surveying the D. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Aldridge kicks to Murray. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Morant outside. And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to Melton. Here's Morant. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And so here's Memphis. After the basket by San Antonio. And finished off by Jang.
That's lit right there. Jang times his jump perfectly and puts on a show.
Forbes can't get it to go.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Murray. The Grizzlies making the shot. DeRozan for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brooks. 1:36 left to play in the first half. They get it back. Morant passes to Valanciunas and stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Lyles with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here and finished off by Jang.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now here's Murray. Here is Forbes. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Morant with it. Outguarded by Murray. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Memphis also making some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. And Winslow subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Jackson. Goes back up. A putback and staying with the play. Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here is Aldridge. Morant with the steal. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting with a comfortable lead up. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. The second quarter got up. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Valanciunas, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
For 3, Murray. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Spurs. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's good off the back rim and in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And, you know, Aldridge is a load to deal with. When he gets good position, you pretty much have to be physical with him.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Stolen by Gay. Pushing it up. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from White.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Jones against White. Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Gutterich. And again, Memphis no good. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Aldridge kicks to Walker. Pass to Gay. And here is Pirtle. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And some changes here for the Spurs. Bellinelli comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. That's tipped. Now Gay pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Grizzlies now. Jackson against White. Brooks right side. San Antonio with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Right the pass to Mills. Kicks to Gay. Pass to Mills. It's White on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
White against Brooks. And no good that time. Inside. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Valanciunas, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. That's 12 points for Valanciunas.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Hurdle finds Mills. Gets an open look and hits. 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks, left side. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Rudy Gay is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Out to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Offensive rebound. Spurs trail by 6. Lyles passes to Murray. The dish to DeRozan. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. At one point, they led by 16. Melton passes to Brooks. Kicks it to Valanciunas. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Doesn't go. Only his 3rd miss in 9 tries. Here's Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Gay is sneaky now. He'll leak out to find his spot. You've got to be aware of where he is.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now Morant. Brooks with the bounce pass. Here's Valanciunas. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Murray, no good. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Melton, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Forbes kicks to Lyles, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Rudy Gay. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Anderson, he's checked in for Melton. And Jones subbed in for Morant. That shot wide open. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. And the rejection by Jang. It's tipped to the inside. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Anderson. Jones has got his first basket. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Out to Brooks. Clark with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wide open look here for Murray. They grab their own miss, and the shot is good. Lyles got 4 points now in the quarter.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
To the middle, and Zhang kicks to Clark. Zhang against Aldridge. Takes the 13-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Valanciunas.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Clark left side. Corner shot. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's DeRozan, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Dave.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for San Antonio, we've got Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. Murray out there with DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Now, here's Bielitsa. Bagley kicks to Barnes, and stolen by Aldridge. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Murray with it. Back to DeRozan. Murray outside. Clock at 6. Outside DeRozan. From 12 feet out. That one goes. Count it.
And this has really always been a staple of his game. You see how confident DeRozan is with that mid-range.
Now here's Barnes. Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Bagley. And it's sent back by Aldridge. In transition, here comes San Antonio. DeRozan leading the charge.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Fox gets it to go.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Now here's Murray. And DeRozan. Here we go. And he banks in the layup.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Fox against Murray. Fox passes to Barnes. Fast break. Here we go. And that's going to be a travel. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Bagley kicks to Barnes. Yep, it counts.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Now, here's Bogdanovich following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Bielitsa finds Bogdanovich, lays it up and banks it in.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Here's Murray. And the pass to DeRozan. Spurs passing it around. Murray outside. He dishes it to Aldridge. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. From outside the arc. Murray, no good. The Kings leading. And now Sacramento on the break. Back to Fox. Down low. Bielitsa with the bucket.
And how about the fundamentals right there? I mean, Bielitsa is so skilled at keeping his balance in the face of adversity.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. And here is Bielitsa to the paint. The feed to Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. That one goes in.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Murray finds DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Offside Fox. Inside. Goes up on the block. Bagley the pass to Bielitsa. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
For 3, Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss. The drive by Barnes. DeRozan with the rebound.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Miles kicks to DeRozan. Over Barnes. And he overshot that one, missing. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Sacramento. They're up by 3. And don't go away. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Giles in at the pivot, manning the middle. Mills with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Bellinelli's got the ball. Gay kicks to Bellinelli. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Passes it to White. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. White finds Gay. And it's Walker penetrating. Can't hit from in close. Sacramento leading by 5. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Pass to Giles. Pass to Parker. And it's Joseph in the corner. Hield outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in. The Spurs have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And White kicks to Gay. Bellinelli against Bazemore. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. And here are the Kings now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Gay. Rebound by Parker. Walker against Hield. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
White down low. He's covered by Joseph. Walker the pass to Bellinelli. Outside White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Spurs with some changes. Aldridge comes in for Pirtle. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Bellinelli. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Corey Joseph.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
It's good. Heald's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. They get it again. Here's Parker. Now the pass to Holmes. Good work defensively by Gay. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Walker finds DeRozan. Now Aldridge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
And the Spurs with some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. Murray comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Mills in for White. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa's checked in. Here's Barnes. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Barnes. It's not going to go for him. And the Spurs going the other way now. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Passes to Mills. Fox with the steal. Bielitsa inside. Aldridge on him. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for Buddy Hield. For 3, Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Can't forget about Fox's vertical. He could really get up to throw it down.
Pass to Lyles. Murray left side, and stolen by Barnes. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. It's stolen by Lyles. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Barnes finds Bielitsa. That's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here's Mills from the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. That
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, GA, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Spurs trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Here's Bielitsa. Barnes right side. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Spurs. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Sacramento also making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. The rebound by Giles.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. Walker comes in for Brent Forbes. And it's White in for DeJounte Murray. Then for the Kings, Jabari Parker comes in for Bagley. And Hield subbed in for Barnes. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. Up and in on the layup. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Well executed play. Anytime you can get Hill something in rhythm off the catch, you've done your job.
To the middle. Out to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Nobody near Gay. Drops in the tray.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Bazemore passes to Giles. Joseph against White. Back to Joseph. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Joseph's got his second basket of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Count that one. Hield's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Hield has a beautiful jump shot. Love how it just glides softly off his hands.
Walker surveying the floor. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Pirtle goes up again, and it's good on the layup. Pirtle's got his first bucket in this one.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Hield, the pass to Giles. To the paint. It's good.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. From deep, Walker. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here they go. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Hield. Parker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings. And a wide open look for Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Okay, he has all the space he needs in this, so he's going to make that a lot more than he misses.
Joseph dishes to Parker. Joseph against White. And Parker, here we go. Bazemore, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Now Hield. Pass to Giles. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone in there, not just himself.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Sacramento leading by 11. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. Fox kicks to Giles. He was all alone on that one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here is Forbes. And the layup's good off the glass. Here's Giles. Now, here's Fox. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fox passes to Holmes. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Forbes. The putback. That shot off the mark. So the Kings will take it the other way. Outside, Fox. Holmes passes to Bielitsa. Holmes with it. Aldridge is covering. Back to Bogdanovich. The pass to Holmes. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Kings lead by 15.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
DeRozan passes to Mills. It's good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, better think again.
Bielitsa against DeRozan, out left of the wing. Fox kicks to Giles. Bielitsa passes to Giles. Holmes. And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Right side, Aldridge. Passes it to Forbes. Spurs passing it around. DeRozan with it. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. Pass to Holmes. From 15 feet away, the rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
Boy, and DeRozan is a tough assignment, able to fend off contact as well on that drive.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Lyles. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. Tries again. In deep, Holmes drops it in. Holmes got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow. Bogdanovich, a slasher who drives with force. I mean, he's good at making defenders nervous when he penetrates.
Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. Sacramento also making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Harry Giles. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Forbes. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Sacramento.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground, and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for De'Aaron Fox.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Here's San Antonio now, trailing by 10. DeRozan, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And there's the pass to Barnes. A three from Bielitsa hits the three-point bomb. And the Kings lead by 13.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
And it's Aldridge on the follow.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's stolen by Lyles. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
And again, the turnover by the Kings. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore. Here's Bellinelli off on that one. So the Kings win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.